What is up, Instagram? What is up, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube? How the fuck are we doing? What's going on? As you guys are tuning in, let me know how your day is going in the comments. It's your boy, Mike. What's good, brother? How the hell are we doing? What is up, Instagram? What is up, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube? How are we doing? As you guys are tuning in, let me know how your day is going in the comments. Dominique, what's going on? How are you? So the title of today is I took a trip to Florida because I did. So we're going to talk about that in a second. We're going to give people a second to tune in. I'm sorry I'm not wearing a shirt. It's mad hot. I'm not used to it. Might be cliche because I'm in Florida, but whatever. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. What is going on? Let's get it. We're going to get started in just a second here. Don't want to waste anyone's time today, even though I'm technically doing that right now. All right. Let's get it. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom. What is up, fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your boy, Coach Sal. So today I'm on a balcony in Fort Lauderdale. So the title of today's stream is that I made a trip to Florida because I did. So I wanted to talk about that briefly. Now, I've been contemplating this decision for a long time about making the move here, trying to make a decision that is best for my life, my future. This is something that I've been putting a lot of effort and thought into recently. So I wanted to talk about it. It is something that has scared me. It's something that has really pushed me out of my comfort zone. So I thought it was an important lesson to maybe speak about today. So, and I apologize if there's a lot of background noise. There is a construction site right next to me. So this really has been something that I don't know how to really put it into words, but it definitely has scared me. It's been like something that I've been struggling with, reluctant to talk about. So I thought that was interesting to really speak on because a lot of us have self-doubt, let's face it. Majority of the time, we're going to continue doubting ourselves. So how do you push past that? So I want to touch upon that. And I think the answer to that is taking messy action, right? Because a lot of the times we have this picture in our minds of what things are supposed to be like, right? But what's funny is that I'd say probably 8 out of 10 times it doesn't pan out that way. So getting that out of your head and just trying to put one foot in front of the other and trying to live your best life, I think that's the place to be, right? Because I don't know, like I really do think that I was a super scared and anxious person, and I was extremely reluctant to get out of my comfort zone, and I was sitting in that bubble, right? But that's the thing that I came to realize is that like sitting in that bubble of that comfort zone is where your dreams really do go to die. Like there is never a good time to start anything. There's just not. So it's progress over perfection. That's something that I talk a lot about on my page. Start now. There's never a good time to start. Consistently taking messy action, being okay with failure. Failure is a prerequisite to success. Again, think about it. Anybody who's achieved anything, you can make all kinds of lists, right? They started somewhere. And I was having a conversation with a coworker of mine just about an hour ago on that. Talking about, on a live stream inside of my private Facebook community with my clients. And we were going into detail about that, right? I'm not going to lie, I just lost my train of thought. What was I just saying? Damn. Taking messy action, learning through failure. You're going to make mistakes. Just face that. Embrace it. I think if you accept that approach and that mentality as far as just really getting comfortable with making mistakes and being okay with failing, I think the more that you lean into that and the more that you seek discomfort and getting outside of your comfort zone, that's where the true growth lies, in taking messy action. There never is a good time to start. Majority of people are reluctant to make these choices that force them to get outside of their comfort zone because, again, as human beings, our genetic makeup was designed to eat, sleep, and reproduce. That's it. So anything outside of that is going to really test your limits and your capabilities. But from my own experience, what I will say on that is that when you really push past that and you get outside of that bubble of the typical 8-hour desk job, okay, right? And you're compromising on your goals. When you get out of that routine and you force yourself to really just try to get better in some capacity, that's where you level up. That's where you learn. That's where you grow. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. You need to understand that. That's something that I failed to grasp when I was younger. And I get on here and speak so I can maybe get into contact with someone who may be struggling with something like this. And I could shed some light on that, open their mind, and allow them to see a different perspective that could ultimately have a positive impact on their life. And that's really the point of this. So consistently taking action is the way to be. Just get uncomfortable. Take messy action. Put one foot in front of the other. Take small steps every day, because that's going to lead to massive progress over time, right? Drop a comment if that makes sense. Drop a comment if you guys are getting value. Excuse me, I'm burping up my breakfast. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. Drop some freaking comments. Drop your takeaways. Let me know if you guys are getting value from this. I want to hear from you guys. Okay? And so that's really the thing that I've learned in making this trip and doing all the things that I've done, because it's funny, literally this time last year, I didn't even have a fucking certification. I wasn't even certified. This whole endeavor was just a thought in my mind. And it just goes to show how powerful we are if we choose to believe in that and we choose to take action. You get the common theme here, taking action. Do you think I had any freaking clue on how to do any of this stuff a couple of years ago? Because I didn't. And again, why am I so transparent with the things that I do? Is because I don't think I'm special. You know, I don't think I'm talented. I don't believe that I'm more than capable than the next guy. What do I do differently? I constantly just show up. I show up with intention to try and improve and learn and grow into a better version of myself. And throughout that process of constantly trying to seek growth and discomfort, I have learned a lot of things, and I've grown into someone that I am extremely proud of. And I don't say that to talk about myself. I say that to inspire and encourage you to really push past all those levels of comfort. Why? Because on the other side of fear is everything you've ever wanted. On the other side of fear is where true growth lies. On the other side of fear is where your dreams are and where you can manifest the life that you are truthfully proud of. As I sit here on this balcony today in Fort Lauderdale, it has really hit home that you can do anything you put your mind to. I say that so many freaking times, but like, it's actually the truth. Just a couple of years ago, I was a broke college graduate with zero direction or purpose, and I was truthfully depressed, and I was lost, and I felt there was no way out. And to be honest with you guys, I struggled with a lot of anxiety, depression, and self-doubt. And to be quite honest with you, I thought about taking my own life, and I contemplated that, and I sat in a lot of dark places for a long time. I didn't think there was a way out. I didn't think I could change. And the only thing that really kept me going was being able to go to the gym. One day, I just, like I said, I made a post about that the other day. One day I just said, fuck it. And I went back to the gym, and slowly but surely, I started to regain my confidence. I started to regain some purpose because I was looking better. And it's that whole thing. It's a snowball effect, right? You look good, you feel good, you play good. And that's what it is. Like, the mental benefits that come with it are astronomical. Like, yes, it's looking better, but I think at the same time, how you view yourself, the relationship that you have with yourself is extremely important. At the end of the day, right? It is you versus you. And how you feel when you look in the mirror is important. When you go to sleep at night, how do you feel about the decisions that you are making? Okay? How do you feel about that? When you look in the fucking mirror, how do you feel about yourself? Leaving no stone unturned, right? Something that my mentor talks about a lot is, can you look back knowing that you gave 1,000%, right? Like, can you seriously look yourself in the face and say, you know what, I gave it all? Can you say that? If you can, great. If not, then you need to rethink what you're doing. And again, I don't say this to point the finger at you. I'm saying to maybe shed some light and give you a different perspective, okay, on things that you are doing. Because ultimately, if you choose to maybe look at things, this fucking construction is unbelievable. I'm trying to do a podcast, bro. Unbelievable. Anyway, lost my train of thought. But no, seriously though, like, Anything that you want to do, you can make happen if you put your mind to it and you relentlessly pursue that and take messy action. I feel like I've said that 100 times. That's the answer. That is the answer. So please do something today. Don't just listen to this and click out of this podcast. Take some form of action, whether it's making a phone call, sending in a resume, applying for a certain job, reaching out to a certain girl or guy to let them know that you care about them, whatever it is. Just do something today that will move the needle forward for you. I don't know what that is. It's different for everybody, but just take some form of action today. It doesn't have to be perfect. Progress over perfection every single day. That's what it is. That's where the magic happens. That's where growth lies. That's what I've learned, and that's what I want you to implement and take from this. All right? So with that being said, I'm going to peace out. Hope you guys have the best day ever. It's your boy, Coach Sal. Let's get it.